You was telling me before the interview that you and Albert Hughes, y'all spoke, but
Man,
you never told me what y'all was talking about.
man, man, we had a great conversation, bro. Like, cause I haven't talked to Albert in like 20 years. Like it's been, I didn't know if he liked me or what. It was just this ongoing, like we just didn't speak. And I would usually talk to Alan, so I always thought that, because I said that when the fight with Tupac and them happened, that he ran on the freeway, right? And I could have I've been exaggerating, you know what I'm saying? Little exaggeration, like, but so we just cleared the air, you know what I mean? And it was really cool, we cleared the air.
What are some of the things y'all spoke about, if you don't mind me asking? I ain't trying to be nosy.
Right. So we talked a little bit about the Tupac firing, and basically I found out that Bob Shea, the person that was the head of New Line at the time, was the one that sent the fire down. Alan was kind of like, Tupac is, is being disruptive, whatever. And then Bob Shea was just like, well, fire him. So fire him. So that's how it really went down. So Alan didn't necessarily just make the call. So I have to correct myself. It came from Bob Shea, but then Alan had to, take it from there. So we got into that. We got into basically Albert was saying that Tupac is kind of like, he was explaining what he meant by Tupac energy will be too big for the film. He was just basically saying, Tupac was just like his. It wasn't about acting. It was just more about his actual whole aura with the cast members, that it probably would have just been like too much to just kind of like conduct and keep together just with that. Tupac is like a very, very big person.
What you mean by too much? Because they used Pac name to get the movie, right?
He was used to he was a piece of the he was a piece of the connection. Yes. He was they used him to get the film, but he was only supposed to be Sharif. And he had knew that as well. You know what I mean? So they did use him, but Tupac knew going in that he was going to be the Sharif character. He knew that. But then, all of a sudden when we started, rehearsing and all that kind of stuff, it just became like chaotic, and it we was trying to focus, and it just you know what I mean? And Tupac gonna do his out on bail, search out the jail, he gonna do his Tupac thing. So it's kind of like it was a distraction, you know what I mean? So they just wanted it to not be a distraction. Not saying Tupac wouldn't have been amazing or great in the film, you know what I mean? Because we all love Tupac, and he was he went to art school. That's what he went for. He was there's a lot of people don't know that that's what he trained for acting and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
But I don't see the issue with him asking for that, though. All he wanted them to do was show why he turned Muslim.
Yeah, but it just wasn't enough. It wasn't enough meat for Tupac at the time. It just wasn't enough. You know what I mean? Like he wanted more. But I feel like Tupac as the righteous person, I think it would have been dope. You know what I'm saying? But my boy Vonte Sweet he killed it. So, you know what I mean? I'm a little, you know me, I'm a little biased. I'm a Vonte Sweet fan. But I think Tupac would have did good. But I think Vonte it was just meant. He nailed it. You know what I mean?
I mean, they could have put a flashback in the movie to show why he turned Muslim. That would have never been time consuming. I mean, they could have did something like that, man.
Yeah, but I mean, you didn't really need that though. You know what I mean? It's just like, do the part and do it the best as you can. Vonte worked with it and did his best, and did, he still got favorite parts of it. You can't go out like Willie Lump and all kind of, like, he made it work. Sometimes you got to make things work,
But Pac being the reason why they got that movie, the least they can do is agree to that, man.
See, this is the thing. As a director, it's your vision, right? So you see your vision the way you see your vision. You can't let nobody else show you or see your vision. You know what I mean? And we don't even know what the demands was. You know what I mean? We don't know what the demands was. All I know is Vonte killed. Tupac didn't agree. So there we was in the parking lot in Hollywood. You know what I mean? They was getting down. And Albert said, so I was at the top of the hill. Albert said, Albert was like, he went to go get just a person to help because there was a lot of people. You know what I mean? So he was just trying to go get help to put the fire out. And it was a Spice One video. Alan's whole thing was he's happy that he kind of ran because he just didn't, he the brother that can handle that. He didn't really want his brother to be in that. That would have really messed him up if something would happen to his brother. Like, that's what Alan told me. Like, that would have messed me up if something happened to my brother. And then Albert, he just was like, hey, he was trying to be smart about the situation. Let me go get some help. If you see 20 or 30 motherfuckers in a parking lot, some people's first reaction is to, let me go get some help. You feel me? Now, my reaction may be a little bit different because I just grew up in an environment to where, like, whoever I'm with, we all gotta die, or we all gotta whatever. But that's just an environment that I grew up in. So it doesn't mean it's the right thing to do because you can get hurt like that. You know what I mean? So I think Albert trying to go get help is the right thing to do. He's a civilian. It's not like he a Crip or a Blood. You know what I'm saying? You can't expect. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I gotta give Albert that. You know what I'm saying? Looking back on it, yeah, it was his bro. But what you think? You go get a some authority, or you stay there, and it probably never goes away. Well, like we in a parking lot of an actual. It's just niggas and video camera. Like Albert was like, look, man, let me just go get some help and figure it out. You know what I mean? And I think I had him going on the 101 freeway. I think it was that was me clowning. You know what I'm saying? Like, he just really went up the hill to try to figure out, was there like a police, like, the people with the motorcycles or something that could come and just kind of like calm the situation down.